All right, so picture this. You're loading up, your favorite game, ready for a session, and boom, you find out you might actually be in line for a refund.
Yeah.
That's what's going down right now with Fortnite, and it's all because of this big settlement with the Federal Trade Commission, the FTC.
Right.
And we've got all the documents, the source material right here, ready to do a deep dive to really break down what this means for you.
Absolutely. Yeah. This is a pretty big deal.
It is, right?
Like, back in December 2022, the FTC, they reached this massive $520 million settlement with Epic Games, the folks behind Fortnite.
Yeah.
And, at the heart of it are these allegations that that Epic used what they call dark patterns to kind of trick players into making purchases they didn't actually want.
Okay, so whoa, hold on. Dark patterns. What are we talking about here? I've heard this term, but break it down.
Okay, yeah, think of it like sneaky design tactics, right? Like things that sort of exploit, our psychology.
Oh, interesting.
Like, that brightly flashing button that makes it so easy to accidentally buy something?
Oh, yeah.
Or a cancellation process that's so confusing it's basically designed to make you just give up on getting a refund.
Oh, totally. Yeah, I've seen that.
Right. These tactics, they're all over the internet, honestly, but the FTC is saying they were particularly bad, aggressive in Fortnite.
Gotcha. Okay. And this isn't just about a few accidental clicks, right? I mean, the settlement also mentions Epic collecting personal info from kids without their parents even knowing.
Exactly. Yeah. That's actually a whole separate part of the settlement, a $275 million penalty specifically for violating children's online privacy laws.
Wow. Okay. So out of that huge $520 million, a giant chunk, $245 million, is actually going towards refunds for consumers, right?
Yeah.
And the FTC is not messing around. They're actually sending out these payments right now. Over 629,000 payments have already gone out, which is over $72 million.
It's huge. And it's really interesting, right? Because it's not just a slap on the wrist for Epic Games.
Right.
The FTC is really taking these concrete steps to actually put money back in the pockets of players who might have been, affected by all this.
Yeah. It averages out to about $114 per player.
Yeah.
Which for Fortnite people, that's enough to grab a battle pass, right, with the V-Bucks.
Yeah.
But I think even bigger picture, it sets this precedent, right?
Mm-hmm.
It shows that gaming companies, they can be held accountable for this kind of stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
So okay, let's get down to brass tacks. How do you listening know if you're one of the people who might get a refund?
Well, the FTC, they've outlined 3 main scenarios, 3 situations where you might be eligible. So first, those unintended purchases we were talking about, right?
Mm-hmm.
Were you charged for stuff in Fortnite between January 2017 and September 2022, things you really didn't want?
Okay, so that's like those sneaky dark patterns we talked about.
Exactly.
Gotcha. What's the second one?
The second one is all about unauthorized purchases, specifically made by kids.
Ah, okay.
So if your child, maybe they made purchases on your credit card while playing Fortnite without your permission, and this was between January 2017 and November 2018, you might be eligible for a refund.
It's interesting to me that this settlement covers such a long period of time.
All right.
It really shows how long these problems have been going on.
Yeah.
Okay, so unintended purchases, kids making purchases. What's that third scenario?
All right, the third one, it has to do with account lockouts. So if you ever disputed charges with your credit card company, you called them up and said, hey, this wasn't me, and then after that you got locked out of your Fortnite account between, again, January 2017 and September 2022, well, you might have a claim.
Okay, so everyone listening, take a second. Think back to your own Fortnite days, right?
Mm-hmm.
Any of these situations, do they ring a bell? Now, if you're thinking, wait, that might be me, what do you do?
Okay, so the process is, it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward.
Okay.
You go to the FTC's official website, their Fortnite refund website. We'll make sure to put a link in the episode notes so you don't have to go hunting around for it.
Perfect.
And you'll need either a claim number, which the FTC, they might have emailed it to you already, or your Epic account ID. And really important, don't wait. Don't put this off because the deadline to file is January 10th, 2025.
So that's less than a year away.
Yeah.
Set a reminder, right now, on your phone. Seriously, don't miss out on this. Okay, so you've got your claim. How do you actually, get your refund? What's the deal?
Well, the FTC is giving you two options. You can choose PayPal, which you'll need to accept it within 30 days, or they'll send you a good old-fashioned check in the mail, but you got to cash that within 90 days.
Okay. And I think this is important to repeat. The FTC is super clear about this. Filing a claim, it's free.
Yes, completely free.
If anyone tries to tell you, you got to pay them money to get this refund, it's a scam. Full stop.
Absolutely, yeah. Be careful, be vigilant. Stick to the official FTC website.
So to be fair to Epic Games, they have acknowledged the settlement, and they're saying they're making changes to stop this kind of stuff from happening again.
Yes, they are. But, it does make you wonder, right? If Epic Games was using these tactics, what other online games or platforms are doing the same thing?
Yeah, and I think that's what's really, really fascinating about this whole case. It could be like the tip of the iceberg.
Totally, yeah.
It could spark this much bigger conversation about how we protect consumers in the gaming world, in the whole industry. This case, it might actually force other companies to take a hard look at what they're doing, especially when it comes to like those in-game purchases and how they handle our data, our privacy.
Exactly, yeah. This could be a real turning point in how we think about online gaming and our rights as consumers.
So this deep dive, it wasn't just about, maybe getting some money back from Fortnite. It was about like knowing your rights, being aware of those dark patterns that might be out there trying to trick you.
Yeah, and it leaves us with a big question, right? What does this mean for the future of online gaming? What other changes might we see because of this case that's setting a precedent? It's definitely something to think about.
For sure. Well, that's our deep dive for today, folks. Stay vigilant out there.
And informed.
Yeah, and we'll catch you next time.
See you then.
Bye.
Bye.
Today is your lucky day. Today is the day that our $3 website works for you, paying you directly to your PayPal daily. Imagine $3 ongoing continuous payments to your PayPal account. Imagine falling asleep and waking up to $300 in your PayPal account. How would this make you feel? How could this help you? What bills could you pay? What kind of fun could you have? What does that retirement look like now? All for a one-time payment of $3. This website is DFY done for you, fully built and completely hosted, and never stops collecting payments for you. You have spent $3 on coffee on a regular, but that coffee won't help you create multiple streams of income. Click the link below.